Catrific and you're watching League Out Loud. So one of the interesting things this week on the patch for League of Legends was the ARAM queue, the Howling Abyss map that they created, and I love it. I didn't think it was going to be so much fun to play ARAMs because I play ARAMs a lot, or I used to anyway, and I never really thought the experience could be better per se. The whole queuing up with just a couple friends to play ARAM or even by yourself is really cool, and I feel like people dodge way less than they would in the custom games where everyone would just dodge until they got the champion that they wanted. You can queue and usually people don't dodge. I don't think I've had anyone dodge since I've started playing. Howling Abyss is really fun, the map looks really clean and nice, and I like it a lot, so yay for new ARAM map. The other thing that Riot announced this week was the Freljord tribes. I don't have a super clear idea of what the big picture concept is for this. I just know that basically there's 3 different tribes, one for Sejuani, Ashe, and Lissandra. I believe they're called Averson, the Winter's Claw, and the Frostguard. I personally have chosen Frostguard on my Europe account and Averson on my North America account. And you can pick you pick the icon and then you play 10 games, and once you play games, and once you've won 10 games with that icon, then you get to keep it forever and you only get to pick one. I'm not sure if they're going to be, it's like a war that's going on and how this is going to play into things later on, but it seems really interesting and it's caught my attention, and I think a lot of people are having a lot of fun with it. I think that Riot's trying to bring in more of a lore perspective into League of Legends because it's something that goes super underlooked, and I personally have never really cared about lore until this, and I'm like, ooh, I want to learn more about Lissandra and the Frostguard. This is kind of interesting and fun now that I feel a part of it. I think that's something that League of Legends has definitely lacked, like an interest in that, and people are going to be a little bit more interested, which is cool. Today for LCS qualifiers in Europe, they're having technical issues yet again, and this is just getting to the point where it's embarrassing. I don't even work for ESL or Riot, and I'm just like, oh gosh, oh man, this sucks. I'm not sure what the core problem is behind this, if it's ESL. I do know that at the end of the day this kind of falls on Riot, and I think it's their responsibility to send people out there that are there all the time to make sure this isn't happening, or what's going on. If they need a server, they need to get it done though, because every single weekend there's been technical issues, and I think it's getting worse every weekend. I don't know, I'm really hoping they get their stuff together because it's kind of obnoxious. The LCS qualifiers today have been canceled until tomorrow, and that's just a big deal. That messes with the players' minds. It's not fair to them. It's not, you know, a pleasant experience for the people watching, and it just is lame. By the way, a few weeks ago I did a contest for some Riot points when I did the Champion Select app review thing. I wanted to announce that, by the way, I sent the winners their codes on YouTube. The winners of that are Casey Deanne and Armin Doc G9. So I had a chance to speak with Soaz from Fnatic, and he talks a little bit about going to China and a few other things. I am here with Soaz from Fnatic. He is the top laner for the #1 team in Europe right now. Everybody saw your 1v1 with Wicked this week. Tell me a little bit about that experience.
Well, one-on-one, how we did it was pretty based on luck, because it was about matchup and stuff like that, but it was still close.
You think it was on luck?
It was based a bit of luck, because...
It was blind,
yeah, it was blind, and yeah, you can just have
But would you say you're better?
I don't think I'm better than Wicked. I don't think he's better than me. We just have
you feel like you're
different...
equal?
Not... you cannot say we are comparable, I would say. You can compare Wicked to...
Okay, so what's his style versus yours?
I'm more passive, he's more aggressive. I want more like middle or stuff like that. Wicked is... You just want to snowball the top lane.
Yeah. So what about China? Like, tell me about that. Are you nervous? Are you... Like, how do you feel about being on a team that has like quite a few Russians on it?
Well, I actually went once in China. For I am China.
Okay.
And I'm not really nervous. I would say I'm gonna wait until we practice. We start practicing. And
what's the practice schedule gonna look like?
It's mid-season or something like that.
What do you think you're gonna do? Like, I mean, that's got to be kind of like somewhat nerve-wracking because you're playing with a team you've never played with before against teams that are pretty good players.
Yes, but we played a lot against each other, so I think it will be fine.
That's a good perspective. Well, thank you very much for answering my questions. This is Soaz. Be sure to check him out. I'll link down his Twitter. Do you ever stream?
I started yesterday, so...
Wow. So be sure to check out his stream. I'm sure it's twitch.tv/Soaz.
Soaz.
Soaz.
Yeah.
That is all I wanted to talk about today for League of Legends, League Out Loud, news. Don't know why I'm doing ninja hands or whatever that just was. But be sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos of me, and like this video if you like it. And in the comments below, let me know what tribe you picked for your the war, the battle. Rawr. Okay, bye guys.